Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Stop all that yawning. Top of the morning. Stop all that yawning. Hope all is well. Peace, peace, peace. KKC, what's up, man? You been all right? You been all right, brother? You been all right? Been staying out the way, man. I've been purposely staying out the way, man. Really, trying to get YouTube to shift me around in the algorithm where I don't have to see certain stuff. Like, one thing I will say at the top of the morning is, if you're watching this video, you're alive and you're aware you're watching this video, that means your time isn't up on this earth. So, you know, get up, get on your purpose, man. Get on your purpose. I did a live last night, KKC, of talking about my, I got a phone call from my cousin talking about my dad died. My dad died yesterday. Now, we didn't have one of them kind of bonds. So I didn't react the way that a normal child or whatever would act if they lose their parent. I was like, man, this world crazy, or it's crazy. Like, nah, it's cool, KKC. We didn't have that kind of bond or that kind of connection, like a normal father-son parent would be in their child life. Like I can literally count how many times we've probably been around each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't react how a person normally will react if they, you know, lost a loved one, lost a parent at that. I wish it could have been better, you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He did that by choice. And then, mind you, my dad wasn't absent because he was a druggie or he was an alcoholic or something like that. No, we lived in the same city and he just chose to distance himself from all his kids. I'm his only son. I got like 4 sisters on my, I think I got 4 sisters. That's going to show you how terrible it is. Because I know I got 2. But I want to say I got 4 sisters on my dad's side. I met one when I was little. She like a year younger than me. So, but other than that, I you know. Another thing, I told y'all what I was doing 2023. So, to troll me or whatever, to get in certain videos or whatever, some of my videos or whatever, and try to troll me and talking about fatherhood mafia or talking about what I think about some sector stuff or what I think about this, or, oh man, I thought you was in jail somewhere, you ain't been around, I thought you were locked up in jail somewhere. Listen, let me tell you something, man. I'm done with y'all, bro. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, when I said that shit, I meant that shit. Like, I operate in this real world, and then I come on social media, YouTube, and I just talk about, you know, real life stuff. You know what I mean? I got caught up in that little sector stuff, running back and forth with people. I'm not doing that shit no more, man. Like, so you can troll all you want. I understand you ain't really finna get a reaction out of me unless you at my front door, in my yard, or you somewhere, my place of business where I handle business at or whatever. I'ma look at that as a threat. But other than that, if you all in the comments or whatever, and you keep trying to talk slick or say this or say that, you keep talking all you want. You can keep talking all you want. I am not gonna address none of that stuff no more. I'm dead ass serious. Leave me be. I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. I am perfectly fine with that. I am perfectly fine with that. Like, we don't have to, y'all don't have to keep trolling, trying to be in my comments, saying this about fatherhood mafia, or saying that, or Oh man, I thought you was somewhere locked up somewhere. You sure you ain't breaking in no cars or whatever the case may be? Let me tell you something, man. Go on with your life, bro. Ma'am, bro, troll, I don't know, because they be hiding behind avatars. Go on with your it for you. I told y'all that's what I'm doing all 2023 and beyond. It ain't even just 2023. I'm done with interacting with people that I'm not growing from, or I'm not, we ain't, you know what I mean? Nah, I don't get nothing out of doing that. Good morning, Miss T. Pre. I get nothing out of that. So y'all can comment all you want. I mean, I'm not finna be going back and forth with you. I'm not about to be going back and forth with you. No more. Don't make no money doing that shit. Don't make no money doing that. So Miss T. Pre, my father passed yesterday, right? But we didn't have no kind of bond or no kind of like connection like that, right? He never met none of his grandkids, like all my kids. So when I got the word yesterday when my cousin called me and told me, my reaction is just like how it is right now. I didn't like, pull over. I ain't pull over. I was on the highway like I am now. I didn't pull over on the side of the road and break down crying. I didn't do none of that. I didn't cry last night. I didn't do any of that. What I'm trying to say. That don't mean I'm cold-hearted, dude. That don't mean like, God damn, man, you on demon time. You ain't got no emotions. How can you show emotions to somebody you ain't never had no connection with? Or that ducked you all your life? Like, how you do that? If I genuinely care for you, yeah, I grieve or whatever. I grieve different. I grieve different. I didn't have no connection with him. We had no connection, no bond, no nothing. Never met his grandkids, no nothing. So when I heard the information, I just heard the information. Now I'm gonna go to the funeral services, say what I gotta say. But even that, just saying what I gotta say is just saying I understand that when you're talking to a person in a casket, they don't hear you. They not even here. They don't hear you. They not even here. They not even in this dimension no more, this world no more. They don't hear you. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go. I know my aunt Lynn really want me to go, so I'm gonna go because I know his sister, my Aunt Lynn. I know she'll want me there. How y'all morning going? Hope y'all having a blessed morning. Hope everything good. Hope everything cool. Hope everything good. Hope everything cool. And man, I encourage y'all, man, to start surrounding yourselves around people that bring the best out of you. I encourage you to don't spend your time and your energy going back and forth with somebody that's bringing the worst out of you. I encourage y'all to do that. Like, we grown, right? And then I had to sit and think, right? Like, I'm in my early 40s. You got people in their 50s, 60s, 30s, 20s doing this back and forth stuff, man. And it's like, y'all ain't getting nothing out of it. Them folks bringing the worst out of each other, and ain't nobody growing from it. And then you have instigators in the comment section egging y'all on to keep doing the same shit. It's all good, Mob. It's all good, Mob. It's all good. I appreciate that. But it's hard to show feelings or emotions for somebody like you, Mob. You had your mom and your dad in your life, still to this day. You know what I'm saying? You got some real ones. You know what I'm saying? So I can see you having a mental meltdown or breakdown or whatever if something happened. You know, and I don't wish that, you know what I'm saying? But I can see you doing that because you got that kind of a bond, that kind of relationship. I don't. So I was how I am right now is the same way I was when I heard the information. But I encourage all y'all to start interacting, only putting energy towards something that's bringing the best out of you, that's challenging you to be greater, be better, man. Like, that stuff whack, man. It ain't about me. I don't run from nobody. I ain't scared. I done overcame real life or death situations out here in the world. So some YouTube back and forth ain't gonna do nothing. But as a man, like, I be saying to myself, what am I doing? What am I doing going back and forth with this person? This person 500 miles away from me. This person ain't even in the same city or state or region. Why am I going back and forth with these people? So I made a promise to myself. I ain't doing that shit no more. I don't care what they talking about. I don't care how holier you are, how much of a inspiration or whoever you is, and how much of a piece of shit I am. You can say whatever you want to say. It's your right to have your own opinion. I'm gonna keep it right there. You are not getting no more nothing out of me. Me talking about you don't do nothing to my YouTube channel. Me talking about you, putting your name in my titles, it's not gonna make me get hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views or whatever. So why do it? None of y'all. I don't care what side, who you talking about. None of these people that we all mutually know online in that sector, I can't type nobody's name in the title or off on them in a video, and that video do hundreds of thousands of views or millions of views. I'm not gonna waste my time. That goes for all of them. I don't care who you talking about. All of them. No picks. You pick one. You're not going viral. Yeah, nobody perfect, bro. Nobody perfect, but Mob, he chose to do that on his own. He didn't have a drug problem. He didn't have an alcohol problem. He just chose to do that on his own. I'm gonna still go to the services though, funeral service. I'm gonna go to the funeral service. For instance, my uncle, when my uncle passed, he was at the funeral or whatever, but I had refused to go inside of the funeral until they closed the casket. I stayed outside the parking lot until they closed the casket because I wanted to remember my uncle when he was alive. I didn't want to have that last time I saw my uncle, he was laying in a box. So I waited till they closed the casket before I even went in. My dad's funeral, I walked right in there and see him in there, you know what I mean? Because we never really, this probably gonna be the longest, ain't that something, y'all? This probably gonna be the longest I ever been around him. Attending the funeral service, probably be the longest I ever like been in the same room with him, around him. That shit crazy. Ain't that shit crazy? Me going to my dad's funeral, hands down, it's probably gonna be the longest I ever been around him. That I can remember. The longest I ever been around him. I refuse, Mob, I refuse to do that to my kids. Like, it's nowhere in the hell I can be alive and well and got all my marbles in my head. Even if I ain't got all my marbles, had enough marbles to know I got children. It's impossible for me to be that and not be involved in my kid's life somehow, some way. No fucking way. It ain't a woman on earth I can get pregnant. It ain't a woman on earth. I don't care how slime she is, how cutthroat she is, how gangster she is. It ain't a woman on earth to keep me away from my kids. Even if she run off with my kids. I know her name. I go to a courthouse, I file a report, I get in with the judge, I get me a lawyer, they'll find a way to track her ass down. They'll find a way to track her ass down. So it ain't a woman on earth. If I get you pregnant, you can't keep me away from my child. Hell no. Why wouldn't you want to be around your child? Why wouldn't you not want to be around your kid? I don't care if I got 1,000 kids. I want to be around. I want to have a bond and connection with every last one of them. That's just how I think. That's how I think, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He thought otherwise. He thought otherwise. But it's cool. It is what it is. It is what it is. Congratulations on that property, Mob. Congratulations on that property, man. Put you a couple, build up a couple things. You put you a couple, trailers, campers on that Mob. Rent them out. Or put a house on it. Put your family in it. Or put a house there and rent that motherfucker out. Sell it. Make some money. Congratulations, Ma. Congratulations. Yeah, it is. See, me going to my dad's funeral, it's gonna be the longest. I am not capping. It's no cap. It's gonna be the longest I've probably ever been in the same room with my dad at one time. Like the longest. However long the service would be, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours. The longest I ever been in a room with him. Longest. Yeah, you got to get it clear. Go out there and clear step by step, man. You got the land. You done already did the hard part. Now you just got to put in the work. You done did the hard part. You done got the land. The only thing you have to do, clear it out. Go down there to the state or whatever, and make sure you, the code enforcement, make sure you get all everything up the part, up the code, what you got to do. Is it that's a residential land or is it commercial? Because if it's commercial, you can build your own barbershop there. You can build your own a store there. Shit. Listen, no cap, Mob. I'm 42 years old. That I can remember, Mob. This is probably gonna be the longest I ever been around him. I am not lying. This is probably gonna be the longest I ever been around him. Dead, while he dead. The longest. It was the last straw back in like 2012 or something. He pulled up at outstanding efficiency. This was when my girl was pregnant with my son and my 2 daughters was in there. And he pulled up in the parking lot and shot me a few dollars to get the room for another week. And I was like, yeah, my girl and my daughters in here now. You want to see him? You can meet him. Come. And he wouldn't get out the car to come and meet him. He just gave me the money and we chopped it up for a little second and he pulled off. And when he did, if I wasn't so broke then and so like in need of money, I would throw that shit back at him. But I know I needed the little money to pay for the room for another week, to give me a week to figure something else out. So, yeah. I knew then, that was the matter of fact, that was the last conversation I had. Listen, the last conversation I had with him was clearly 10 years ago. 10 plus years ago. No cap. No cap, my son 11 years old. I know since my son been walking around and alive, we ain't talking. No cap. No cap. Man, y'all gotta start ignoring all the negative stuff, man. You know, I know I can't control y'all. I can't tell y'all what to do. Y'all all grown. Y'all all grown. But in my clear state of mind, humble, state of mind, you get nothing out of going back and forth on some negative shit with anybody online or in life. I tell you what, I'm gonna do you one better. Wherever y'all from, wherever y'all at right now, right? There are people that y'all don't get along with, right? In your family, at your job, in your community, probably people you went to school with. There's people on your Facebook that you see or whatever. You don't request them or whatever. You grew up with them. You don't get along with them. You stay away from them, right? You make it your business to stay away from them. It's not that hard to stay away from what's not for you on YouTube. And that goes for those who rock with me and those who don't rock with me. I guarantee you there are people in your real world that can reach out and touch you and grab you that you don't deal with. They don't deal with you, you don't deal with them. You make it your business to not give them none of your time and energy. So why do we get on YouTube and give people that don't give a fuck about you or that's trolling you your time and energy? I'd never fall for that one again. I'd never fall for that one again. I'm only embracing and politicking back and forth with those that I have a mutual understanding with, that I can grow with, I can learn from, and that's we here to each one teach one. I'm not here to be your dictator, and I'm not looking for no dictator. You're not gonna control me with your content. You're not gonna control me with a cash app. I'm not doing none of that monk ass, goof ass, dumb ass shit no more. I got hunchos in my pocket right now. I don't have to get your cash app. But what I'm saying is, in the real world where a person can actually harm you, there are people that y'all grew up with, y'all don't, there are people in your family right now you don't fuck with. Right now, I guarantee you. You don't fuck with everybody in your family. You make it your business to not give them none of your time, none of your energy, none of your nothing. You stay away from them. You stay away from them, right? So why is it hard to stay away from people online that you'll never meet? Why is it hard to just ignore what they got going on? Ever since they said Happy New Year's, and I told y'all that I'm not involving myself in none of that bullshit no more, people been throwing shots in my comments since then. We got to get Humble King back routed. We got to get him. We got to get him. We got to get him back into it. We got to. Let's troll him. Let's fuck with him. Let's talk about him on our lives or whatever. Let's say something here and there about him. Try to get him to say something. I'm not saying that no more. I don't woke up from that shit. I ain't saying I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Your ass ain't in my yard. Your ass ain't in my whereabouts where I hang out at, where I make money at. Because if I see you, I'm gonna look at it like, oh yeah, you want to test the waters with this shit. So I'm gonna give you what you're looking for. But I know you're not gonna do that, so I'm gonna fall back and I ain't gonna deal with none of that shit. I ain't gonna deal with none of that shit. I ain't addressing none of you motherfuckers. I ain't putting you in my car. I ain't none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about it. No. Because I done cut off people in Atlanta, Georgia right now that live in the same city. I done cut off people in my family, come from the same family tree. I done cut them off with no problem. Get up every motherfucking morning, go to bed and not miss a lick of sleep about it. I can do that online, and y'all can do the same thing. Y'all do not have to. If y'all really think about it, y'all don't have to give these people none of y'all time. Anything that don't mean that mean you no good, y'all don't have to give them none of your time. You can simply ignore the fuck out of them. Let them talk because they're hurt. Hurt people. I don't give a fuck what they tell y'all. They life is good and they're this and they're that and you're the enemy and you're the villain, they're the victim, whatever that they say, whatever. You don't have to feed into none of that shit they talking about. No matter what they say, they post pictures of you. They talk about you, how you look. They talk about how you live. Whatever that they got them saying about you. Always remember, these people don't know you. They only know sound bites of you. Don't nobody on here know you personally. I don't give a fuck y'all talk. They don't know you. You don't know them. They only know sound bites of you. If they ain't grow up with you, been around you year in year. Y'all ain't been around each other. You got coworkers. You got people that y'all work with. It's people on your job right now that y'all work with right now. Y'all don't know them. Y'all just know them in as far as work. Y'all don't know them outside of work. So you don't know them. You just know sound bites of these people. You don't have to give these people your energy. You don't have to combat rebuttal anything that they say about you. I'm just being honest with y'all. Y'all don't have to rebuttal none of that shit. You don't have to go back and forth with that shit. You don't have to waste that time and energy. You can put that shit towards something that's gonna better you. Swear to God you can. And you can do it because it's somebody in your life you done cut off in the real world that know you. And you know them. It's people at your job that you really don't fuck with at all. So if you can do that in the real world, of course you can do that on social media. If you can do that in the real world, of course you can do that on social media. You don't need these people. They don't need you. If they talk, if they constantly talking, they're hurt. They are hurt people, man. These people don't have nothing to offer you. They are hurt people, man. I don't give a fuck what they tell you about how wonderful or how things going in their life. They are hurt people. And the people in the comments that enjoy that shit, they hurt as well because they wasting time in instigating this shit. Y'all stay away from that shit, man. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck what going on now. I seen the light, goddamn. I see the light. I don't care what you say. You can pull up all my mug shots. You can go do a 24-hour straight long live talking about my mug shots, me being locked up, talking about fatherhood mafia, talking about I wouldn't give a goddamn what you can go suck a dick up till you hiccup. I'm dead ass serious. You can kiss my entire black ass. I am not finna give you none of my energy. Period. Facts. Those facts. Those facts. Those are facts. I guarantee you. You ain't finna see me on nobody else's panel arguing with them, saying this and saying that. None of that shit. I'm dead ass serious, bro. If I can cut off people in the real world that I know I can harm them and they can harm me, if I can cut off those people, why the hell I can't cut off a bunch of fucking trolls from fucking live in fucking Iowa or fucking unremote ass areas and shit? Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit no more. No more. You hear me? Get you an orange a day, man. Tangerine. Yeah, I ain't doing that shit no more. Y'all can do it. I swear to God y'all can. I swear to God you can. How the hell you can cut off people that's in your family? You can cut off people that you grew up with, you went to school with. You can cut off people you work with. You can cut off. Everybody in here got ex-friends. Friends they grew up with that they cut off. Y'all don't deal with each other no more. You see them in the street, nigga, you don't know me. Everybody got that in their life, right? And if you can do that shit with ease, why the hell you can't do it online? Tell me why you can't do that online. How you can cut off people in the real world, but you can't cut off fucking people you'll never meet in life? How? Tell me that. Tell me that. But I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here. I appreciate y'all time. We done hit the 30-minute mark. I appreciate your time. Top of the morning. I hope y'all have a blessed day. And I really just don't want to be sitting here smacking, eating this orange in y'all face like that. It's tacky and it's disrespectful, but I gotta have my fruit. Y'all have a peaceful, blessed day. Always remember, like I said, cut them off. If it mean you no good, cut them off. You don't have to go back and forth with these people. They mean you no good. They are not going to pull the best out of you. They're going to pull the worst out of you. Cut them off. Peace.